Hi there, Shannon here with Genesis Balance. With Valentine's Day right around the corner, you may be starting to stress out just a little bit about what to do for the big date night. Well, I'm here to help you out with that. So stay tuned and I will give you my 5 favorite cheap and easy Valentine's Day or any day date night ideas that's going to help you live your best life. If you're one of the couples that I've worked with in marriage counseling, you know that I have one rule that I stick to and I don't allow any of my couples to break. Date night is non-negotiable. If you are in a significant relationship or cohabitating or you're married and you're not dating, what you really have is just a glorified roommate. So it is super important. One of the most important things in making any relationship work, no matter what point of your relationship you're in, is dating your significant other. It really keeps the spark alive and really adds to the intimacy level. So sure, Valentine's Day is coming up, and that is kind of our national date the person you're with day, where everyone is going out, everyone's making a big deal about it. But these simple, cheap dates are good for Valentine's Day or any other date night of the year. So without further ado, I'm going to be going over my 5 favorite date night ideas that are free or close to free. Because just because it's a date night doesn't mean you have to break the bank. So first up on my list is Netflix and chill. This is a super easy, super fun way to have a date night, and it's really great for Valentine's Day as well. The trick to having a great Netflix and chill night is really kind of amping it up by building the anticipation. So yes, we may sit on the couch and watch Netflix on any given night, but what makes it special is the planning piece of it, the deciding ahead of time what we're going to watch, and really amping each other up and getting each other excited throughout the week about what we're going to be watching that weekend. So Netflix and chill, number 1. Number 2, cook dinner together. This is another really fun, kind of creative date that I have experienced personally, and I did not think that it was going to be as much fun as it was, but it was a really great date night to have. So what we did was we went out and we went to the grocery store and we picked all the ingredients that we needed. We went over the recipe that we knew we wanted to make. We made sure we had everything. We shopped together in the store. We brought the ingredients home and prepared them. And then we actually cooked the dinner together. This was a really great bonding experience, and it's something that we needed to do anyway, but we amped it up and turned it into a date by really sharing each little moment of something that we actually do all the time anyway. So cooking dinner together was a great, cheap, effective date night. And then you also get the benefit of really sharing in something that you got to create together. And, it was great food. So number 3, cheap and easy date night, go for a walk. But not just any walk. Maybe you want to explore a part of the neighborhood that you haven't been to before. Or maybe you want to go at a different time of day than you normally would take your walks. Maybe you want to go for a walk at twilight when it's still a little bit light outside, it's getting dark. That makes it a little bit more romantic maybe. The key to this is to really amp up the lovey-dovey stuff. So this is the perfect time for some PDA. That's right. Holding hands, snuggling up, and really just talking about whatever comes to mind with your significant other while getting out of doors and really taking in the fresh air. Great, cheap, easy date night. Number 4, play a board game. This is really great because it's an awesome bonding experience, and sometimes it does bring out kind of a competitive nature, a competitive side that you might not see in your significant other that often, but can be really cute and really fun to work with. So instead of just playing a game that, is an old hat to both of you, maybe you go and purchase a new game or try out a game that, neither of you have played before and really get that experience, because having different experiences together for the first time really helps you to bond. Another great way to do this, there's plenty of free apps on cell phones now that are games that you can play together. And that way you're making it even cheaper because you're not having to pay for the game. So play a board game together. Great date night. And then number 5, using conversation starters. So over on the Genesis Balance website, I have in the membership section, the resource section, is a great conversation starter. And I actually designed these conversation starters to be specific to couples. So there's none of that, what's your favorite color or what's your favorite memory from childhood kind of questions here. These are questions that are specific and intimate to couples, and they're designed to help you build a bond and kind of grow your relationship through. It's over on the website. It's totally free. So again, another cheap and easy Valentine's Day date. And the great thing about the conversation starters is you really get to dig into some insights about your significant other. And you can actually incorporate this into some of the other date night ideas. I can see you actually pulling these up and reading a couple off while on a walk, or in between watching your shows on Netflix, or definitely while you're eating that home cooked meal that you made together. So Valentine's Day doesn't have to be super stressful. It doesn't have to be super hard. It doesn't have to be super expensive. These are my favorite date night tricks and tips for any date night, really. So to recap, Netflix and chill. Make sure you amp up the excitement and talk about what you're going to watch for the week leading up to the date. Cook dinner together. The key here is to do every step of the dinner making together. That means going shopping for ingredients together, all the way down to sitting down and eating the meal together. Number 3, going for a walk. This is a really great way to get in a little bit of exercise, which also releases those feel-good chemicals in your body and really helps you to bond with the person that you're with. Number 4, playing a board game or an app. This is a really easy way to bring out, that competitive nature, that fun nature. And also it's a really cheap thing to do that can last you for hours and hours of fun. Number 5, conversation starters. This is great because you're actually going to be talking to each other one-on-one. And if you're using the conversation starters that I designed, they're made for you to dig a little bit deeper and really get to know your significant other and really kind of get into the weeds of your relationship. So there you have it, my top 5 favorite cheap and easy Valentine's Day or any date night dates. And I really think that if you use one or any of these, or all of these really, because like I said, I think you should have a date night every week, you are really going to build a more meaningful, deep relationship, and it's going to really help you and your significant other live your best life. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by clicking that like button below. And make sure you subscribe and click that bell for notifications so you never miss out on this great content that is designed to help you live your best life.